Welcome in 12U NYS championship game, the Outlaws and the Junior Panthers from Desert Mountain High School. Ryan Sikora, David Montoya on hand for you, on site even, for this 12U championship between the Panthers and the Outlaws. The Panthers in green with yellow shorts, yellow bottoms, will kick away to the Outlaws in white and black. We'll get a chance to see this Outlaw offense in just a moment as we are underway from Desert Mountain. It's a toe ball over the heads and into the hands right around the 20-yard line. Chance to return for the Outlaws. Cuts back and is brought down at his own 27-yard line. Chance for the Outlaws to get going. That was Bram Zinn on the return, and their quarterback, Rocco Mata. Rocco Mata, Ryan Craddy, the running back. Out wide for them, you'll see Trace Day and Cash Nichols. It's a top 5 name out there, Cash Nichols. Mata with an H-back to his right. And Craddy right behind him. In the pistol, hands it off to Craddy. With a little bit of a hole, here goes Ryan Craddy. Up in there, a big-time gain up to the Desert Mountain 48.
Great job.
20.
Great job by Craddy there, just exploding through the hole. He didn't try and do anything fancy, just saw the hole, and it was just north-south running.
They huddle up, come back in it. Following the 21-yard gain, we'll call it 22 as they're stuck on the 49.
That'll bring up 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line.
Mata hands it off to Craddy again. Another hole for him. Trying to break a couple tackles. Here goes Ryan. Not quite a first down, a gain of 8 as he totes it off to the right-hand side.
Looks like they're establishing the run early here, trying to maybe open up the playbook a little bit more later on, but if you could pick up 8, 10 yards a carry, why not keep doing it?
See what they do here is this time they motion the H-back to the left of Mata. Near side receiver is Trace Day. Craddy, this time they'll pitch it to him on the left-hand side. A little bit of a hole to roam around the numbers. Here goes Ryan Craddy. He is brought down by a host of Panthers led by number 45 in green. That's Jaden Jerome.
Great job of Craddy there again. He's getting to the corner, being able to turn upfield.
Another Outlaws first down.
This Junior Panthers defense needs to do a little bit better of a job containing that outside run. Otherwise, Craddy's going to be seeing that all day long.
Outlaws adopting a clear strategy, run the ball, make the Panthers stop you, similar to what we saw last week from the future U team that just kind of toted the rock around for 4 quarters, dominated on their way to victory. Mata takes the snap and hands off to Craddy, this time down the right side. Finds the outside hole, he's going to go. First down, a little bit more perhaps for Ryan Craddy. He's pushed out of bounds inside the red zone.
The flag is thrown on the play. We'll see what the call is here. But again, great job by Craddy being able to turn the corner. I believe the Junior Panthers defense did a little bit better job containing right there. He's just able to make a man miss and get around that edge. See what the call is here.
And it's going to be against the Panthers and a couple more yards and a fresh set of downs coming for the Outlaws inside their own 10.
And four running plays later, they're knocking on the door, scoring early here.
Explosive on the ground. Craddy in the same spot. It's been the same formation for every single play. Mata gets the snap, pitches to Craddy. It's the same one we saw a couple plays ago. Craddy trying to find the edge, can't do it. Brought down by the cornerback. Good little tackle. Number 17 on the play.
Cruz Rodriguez. Great job containing the corner right there. I think that's going to be the name of the game here for the Panthers. They're going to have to contain Craddy from turning the corner, as he's done a few times on this drive already. Right there, the cornerback steps up, makes a great tackle.
Well, they'll stay out there again. Same formation, one wide on each side. An H-back to the right. And Matta will throw this time. Looking into the flat, he's got Craddy. It was a backwards pass, but Craddy's going to make it a forward gain up towards the goal line. Can't quite get into the end zone. It'll be 3rd and goal.
A lot of stuff could have gone wrong there, Ryan. If that ball was just overthrown a little bit, underthrown, it was going to be called a fumble. Good job by Craddy being able to reel it in and get a positive gain out of it. Think it was drawn up like that?
I think the design was to go there. I think maybe head coach for the Outlaws would have hoped that Ryan Craddy was a little further up the field when he caught the ball, but good play by the tailback. 3rd and goal. 2 yards shy. They'll hand off to Craddy. He's done it all on this possession, and he scores for 6. First drive, first touchdown. The Outlaws out in front.
Great job by Craddy there. He was able to put the team on his back. Started out around their own 40. And every single yard was due to him.
2 points on the extra kick attempt. They're worth 2 in this NYS football. An extra point is worth 2. So this to make it 8-0. Early doors here. It's up, and it is no good, it looks like. No, it is good. It got through the uprights. It looked a little wide. They'll give it to him. 8-0 lead for the Outlaws after their first drive. The Panthers will have a chance to match that when we return.
Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show, Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you.
Back here, another chance for the Outlaws. Their first chance to kick away. Back there to receive a pair of junior Panthers as they look to get their offense going after their defense could not stop Ryan Craddy, the talented tailback. They go onside kick attempt and a really good heads-up play by the man in green just to fall on it. So really good field position on the catch. Royzer Barraza, who makes the play, and really good field position for the starting quarterback. We think that's Mason Penrod.
Great job by Barraza there, heads up football. Ball comes your way on an onside kick. There could be a lot of hesitation, because the rule has to go 10 yards. But right there, he stepped up, fell right on top of it.
You just wonder how the junior Panthers are going to come out after watching the Outlaws go out and attack on the ground. We saw a lot of the pregame. Mason Penrod can sling it.
Oh, 100%. Kid out there has an arm, cannon for an arm.
They go a couple wide at the top. Penrod, he'll hand it off to the tailback on the carry down the left-hand side for a gain of about 4. Good little run in there by number 5, Ferris Jenkins.
That's number 5, Ferris Jenkins on the carry. Gain of 4 to bring up 2nd down.
PA announcer this week for the NYS 12U championship game. Didn't get that last week for the 14-year-olds.
It's nice to get some reassurance when we hear a name called right after we call it.
Receiver in motion. Penrod hands it off to him. That's a good little carry as well. Either 32 or 33. We'll go with Everardo Madero, number 32.
Aaron O'Daniel on the tackle.
That was number 33, Cole Nunez on the carry.
Missed it by 1. Cole Nunez on the carry. 33-32. Again, green shirts. Kind of a glossy metallic gold number from the junior Panthers. We haven't seen Mason Penrod throw the ball yet. Setting up something deep, perhaps. We'll see. Motion from the right this time. Penrod, they'll do the same play. They'll hand it off. Down the left-hand side. Wrapped up really well by the Outlaws. Andrew Aldana on the carry. A host of men in white on the tackle.
That's number 1, Andrew Aldana.
Great job by Aldana reaching forward, trying to get that first on that final effort. Just short. The only inches away from the first down marker.
Right there. 4th and inches. Right off the bat, the Outlaws scored on their first drive. Panthers trying to do just about the same on this one. They need this if they want to.
You think in this position with Mason Penrod's height, he'll just direct snap.
It's a bunch set. They tried to get the Outlaws to jump. They're trying to get him to do it again. Penrod takes his time, now gets it. He'll go outside, and he is wrapped up. The Outlaws get inside, make the play. 5 or 6 men on the line of scrimmage won their battles, converged on Mason Penrod. Turnover on downs.
The right thought was there. Mason Penrod at least 5'8", 5'9" as a 12-year-old out there. You'd think a direct snap, be able to pick up a few inches, but the Outlaws defense not having it. What a great play.
8-0 lead for the Outlaws. They get a stop on the first drive of the game. This one feels a lot closer, though, than last week's 14U championship was. Both teams already trying to evenly match each other up. Rocco Matta back out there for the team in white, the Outlaws. Ryan Craddy got the ball on every single offensive play. He's the sole man in the backfield next to him. This time they'll throw. It's out there. Caught. And rushing outside, about a gain of 2 or so. Play is made by Aiden Diamond, brought down by number 17 for Peoria. That's Cruz Rodriguez on the tackle. As David has taken a leisurely position on the bench here. Whole lot of space out here, but a good crowd. They're just taking up shady spots underneath the trees and underneath tents they've brought for themselves. H-back back in the game next to Matta. And a flag.
Flag on the play.
Offsides on the defense, so a free play. And some free yardage for the Panthers, or for the Outlaws against the Panthers.
That moves the ball out to the Panther 48-yard line.
It's got to be frustrating, especially when this Outlaws offense is clicking on all cylinders right now. You hold them to a 3-yard gain last play, and now credits again to the outside.
They'll go outside to Craddy, as David mentions. That's right at the first down marker. We'll see if they give it to him.
Looks a little short to me. Let's see if they give it to him.
They weren't generous on that 3rd and inches last time. They had to call it 4th and inches, and now a big decision here. And it looks like they have signaled the first down, so Ryan Craddy takes the carry, gets another one. He has been a machine so far early on in this first quarter. First and 10, handoff to Craddy. Down the right side, he didn't get much of a hole this time. Couple of men in green converge on him. A good play, good tackle. Sirach Batchin.
It looks like the Panthers brought a safety down in the box on that last play to try and stop Craddy. We'll see if they continue with that same defensive mindset going forward.
And if you're the Outlaws, David, are you recognizing that and saying, all right, let's see if we can get them to bite maybe on a play action?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's the whole purpose of establishing the run. You're trying to manipulate the defense into doing what you want them to do. And now we see that safety coming down in the box again, essentially another linebacker.
They will throw. Matta, whole lot of time looking towards the numbers. He's got a man wide open. Trace Day inside the 10-yard line.
And Matta can sling it. What an absolute dart. Right on target. To Trace Day. Great job bringing it in right over the shoulder to the sideline. This is a throw that you see NFL quarterbacks struggling to make.
A great route from Trace Day, an even better throw from Rocco Matta towards the boundary. It's 1st and goal yet again. They're already up 8-0, knocking on the door, trying to extend it out to 16 if they can.
And as we were saying, right before that play, they brought the safety down in the box. And
Matta gets the snap. Craddy gets the handoff, and he is stuffed once again by some junior Panthers. Jonathan Armendariz on the tackle, the big defensive tackle, makes the play, stuffs him, 2nd and goal coming. O-line struggling on those interior runs so far. It's been the exterior ones, the ones outside of the tackles, that Ryan Craddy has had more success with. They'll go back to him. Good job by the Panthers to try and force him even wider than he was. He's forced out of bounds. 3rd and goal coming. Panthers are starting to get it going on defense.
Lots of one on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and goal.
And you gotta ask yourself right here, Ryan. 3rd down, about the 15-yard line. If they gain a few more yards on this play, say it's 4th and goal, are you trying a field goal at this age level?
You know, I don't know, especially when you consider the success your defense just had. Maybe, just maybe, you want to pin the Panthers deep and force them to go 90+. See if you can play the game that way, a little bit of more defensive style than we've seen from some of these teams this year in the NYS. But championship games, you know, that defense has to show up. And a timeout called, I believe. And we will take the timeout with them when we come back. 3rd and goal, 9 yards towards the end zone for the Outlaws.
24th Street Dental Biltmore is the place to go for cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary in-house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive dental, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is the first step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore, call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. Training Better Athletes was founded by renowned football coach Ron Sowers with the philosophy of training well-rounded young people in mind and body. TBA is the go-to for middle schoolers through the pros. Coach Sowers has worked with all sports but specializes in football offensive and defensive line skills training. Whether it's one-on-one or group training, reach out to Coach Sowers at trainingbeterathletes.com or call him at 602-435-9064. You can't cheat the grind.
Out of the break, it wasn't a timeout. Instead, we've switched sides. The end of the first quarter, 8-0 lead for the Outlaws, knocking on the door, trying to extend their advantage on a 3rd and goal, 9 yards out. Ryan Sikora, David Montoya on the call. Ryan Craddy has been dominant so far, the tailback in white.
I would like to see some of the adjustments that the Panthers have made to try and stop Ryan Craddy, especially on the outside. We saw it a little bit earlier.
They'll throw with Matta, looking out there towards the back corner of the end zone. What a grab. Was he in play?
It looked like he pushed off to me, Ryan. That was a very close call.
They called it a touchdown on the field. Nonetheless, what a grab on the outside corner.
There is a flag on the ground, though, by the official.
It's got to be DPI, you'd have to think. Cash Nichols with the...
No offensive pass interference. He pushed off right at the end and jumped back for that grab. What a throw by Matta once again. What a catch by the receiver. Just pushed off a little too much.
That was Cash Nichols on the play, so now it'll be 3rd and goal from like the 19-yard line. Long way to go. 25-yard line even. So a long way to go. You go from touchdown to now needing 25 yards on 3rd down to score.
And at this point, you've seen how Matta could throw the ball. Do you just take a shot at the end zone here, or are you trying to pick up as many yards to pin him deep like you said?
Matta in pistol. Craddy behind him. Trace Day up top, and down below is Cash Nichols. They will throw, looking towards Trace Day. This one up in there, jump ball contested. It's caught.
What a grab by Trace Day. And he just high-pointed the football and absolutely dominated coming down.
QBs are just slinging it up there high in the sky, hoping their receivers can make a play, and more often than not, for the Outlaws at least they are.
We got a timeout here by the Outlaws, but like you said, yeah, Matt has been on point with all of his throws so far. That one kind of just threw it up and gave his receiver a chance, and it paid off.
4th and goal inside the 10. We'll take a real quick break. Don't go anywhere. Big chance for the Outlaws to extend their advantage.
This fall, the Varsity Sports Show is proud to present the Arizona High School Volleyball Game of the Week. Join us this fall when you'll catch your favorite teams going head-to-head in fast-paced volleyball action. Coaches, administrators, boosters, and fans partner up with the varsity team to broadcast your games this fall. Call or text us at 480-779-9437 right away and join our team. High school volleyball action this fall, brought to you by the Varsity Sports Show.
Welcome back in. 12U NYS Championship game action on the Varsity Sports Show channel. Rocco Matta back out to lead his offense on 4th and goal. We've already seen one 4th down stop the other side. The Panthers went for it on 4th and inches, couldn't get it. Now if they can turn it around and get a defensive stop of their own here, huge to keep it at a one-possession game.
Looks like we have some man defense on the right side of the field, and with so much space over there, it would not surprise me.
They will go to that
Pass
right-hand
was
side,
over
and
there,
he
yeah.
is wide open. Touchdown catch for Cash Nichols.
Cash
14-0.
Nichols, with the pass interference call earlier, makes up for it and catches the touchdown on 4th and goal. What a route to the outside of the field. What a pass by Matta. And just like that, up by 2 possessions.
14-0. On to kick the extra point is Jack Carson. It's worth 2.
Trace Day coming out on the field.
He's the long snapper, I believe. Yes, he is. He takes his position under center.
He forgot that he had to be out there for a second.
Sometimes the emotion can get to you.
Oh, I
Snap is
understand.
solid, up and well shallow and well left at that as well. So it's 14-0. Outlaws up 2 possessions. The Panthers trying to get something going on offense.
Chris Scott of RE/MAX is Central Oregon's best realtor for anyone thinking of a vacation home or relocation. He's our very own born and raised Phoenician who moved his family to Central Oregon nearly 15 years ago. Contact Chris if you're thinking of exploring beautiful Central Oregon. It truly is living at its best. 541-999-5614. Proud partner of the Varsity Sports Shows, it's Dylan.
Jack Carson out to kick it away. It's 14-0 Outlaws halfway through the second quarter. Desert Mountain High School, the Outlaws having their way so far. The Panthers will get a chance for their second offensive possession. See if they can make the right adjustments and score their first points of the game. It's away. It's another short one. It's gathered really good by Justin Bamba to get on it, fall on it. Not as good field position as the first time out for the Panthers, but still less than 45 yards to go.
And the last possession for the Panthers wasn't necessarily a bad outing. They got to a 4th and inches call, and it was just an outstanding play by the Outlaws defensive line.
Carson's kick is recovered on the
But they were able to
46-yard line of the Panthers.
have
They'll
some
take over 1st and 10.
pretty decent gains on the ground here. It's going to be interesting. We're in the second quarter. This is only their second time out on offense.
Stephen Malloy, the late one to run out there. He's the defensive tackle. Gets in his stance, and we go. Snap there. They'll hand it off on the carry. Trying to find a hole cutting through. Can't get any space, though. Gain of maybe 1 is Ferris Jenkins.
It looked like the timing was off a little bit due to a low snap. Good job by the quarterback being able to pick it up and still hand it off.
Gain of 1. That'll bring up 2nd down and 9.
Still haven't really seen Mason Penrod go deep on anything yet. He was absolutely throwing that ball around in pregame warm-ups. Have to think eventually they're going to take a deep shot.
Oh, yeah, he was slinging it earlier, and he definitely has the accuracy to do so. So it's going to be interesting.
They go 4 wide every time. Penrod, now is his first chance to throw. He rolls right. That's a tough throw coming across his body. It's in the dirt, incomplete. We'll do 3rd and long.
It's a low pass on target, just not quite able to bring it in for the wide receiver.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 9.
And this Outlaws defensive line making a statement here. Making Penrod uncomfortable, having to roll out.
Stout job in the trenches on both sides so far for the Outlaws. 2 men join Penrod in the backfield. He will hand it off on 3rd and long right up the middle, and the Outlaws are having none of that. 2-yard gain on 3rd and long brings up 4th and about 7. Penrod and the Outlaws will stay out there on offense. Four wide again. Low snap again. Penrod trying to find it, trying to fall on it. It's kicked around a couple times. We'll see who has it. I don't think Mason Penrod has it. That's for sure. It doesn't matter. It's going to be a turnover on downs no matter where the ball is. It will be Outlaws ball up 14-0. They have just controlled the line of scrimmage today, David Montoya.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, at this level, it is hard to shotgun snap effectively. And with the defensive line as dominant as the Outlaws, it's got to be even harder. It looked like Penrod was going to drop back, try to pass, but that Outlaws defensive line is all over him today.
Rocco Matta will get a chance to come back out. Touchdown pass today. Every single throw he makes seemingly on the money.
I don't believe he's thrown an incomplete pass yet. Even the one that was called back was a touchdown pass.
He's in the pistol once more. Craddy behind him. He's the tailback. They'll throw again, this time on a slant route. It's caught. First down and a whole lot more if he can hold on to the ball. Textbook slant route from Cash Nichols.
Might have been shaken up there, but he gets up under his own power. Good job, Cash Nichols, bringing that in. Like you said, textbook slant route. Takes it upfield. Huge gain. Great job again by Matta. Dropping back, delivers a strike. His first read.
They bring the H-back back into the game next to Ryan Matta. Nichols at the bottom of your screen. On the right-hand side, they'll hand it off to Craddy. Nice little hole for Ryan Craddy. Trying to carry a couple defenders. His first and goal inside the 5.
That's number 43, Ryan Craddy once again.
The Outlaws are doing such a good job in switching up the play calling here. I mean, early on we saw them establish the run with Ryan Craddy. We know that he can get it down on the ground. And these past few plays, we've seen that Matta's been able to sling the rock, and they go back to Craddy now when they're in the red zone.
Same set as the last time. They'll hand it off. Same play to Craddy. Big time hole, big time touchdown. 20-0 ball game.
We got a flag on the play. See, it might have been a late hit after he had crossed the goal line. Let's see what the call is here. It's looking like it's going to be on the Panthers.
It will be on the Junior Panthers, so the score will stand. It's 20-0. Jack Carson out to kick the extra 2-pointer. Try and make it 22-0. About 7 minutes or so left in this first half.
Personal foul. It was on both sides, offsetting penalties, it looks like.
Through all that, here is Jack Carson. 1 for 2 on his PATs today. This one's a bad snap, and the placeholder is absolutely leveled, so it'll stay 20-0. Outlaws, though, doing a really good job of just slowly turning themselves away from this game. Panthers need to find something, trying to come back.
Training Better Athletes was founded by renowned football coach Ron Sowers with the philosophy of training well-rounded young people in mind and body. TV the go-to for middle schoolers through the pros. Coach Sowers has worked with all sports but specializes in offensive and defensive line skills training. Whether it's one-on-one or group training, Coach TrainingBetterAthletes.com or call him at 602-435-9064. You can't cheat the grind.
Foul.
What do the Panthers need to do to turn this around?
You know, games are won and lost in the trenches. I always say that. And I think the offensive line just needs to set a fire under them. And they need to establish this run game. I mean, the Outlaws did it perfectly. They outlined the way to victory. And, you know, they're down 20 right now. But still, halftime is not hit yet. You have some time to at least try and establish your running game. You know, your quarterback can definitely sling it, as we saw in the pregame. But you need to be able to open up the playbook for him. And another
This
bad
time it's a
snap.
high snap, and Penrod just has to fall on it. They can't get anything going, those junior Panthers.
You got to wonder what's going on with the connection between the center and the quarterback right now. This is a championship game, so they've been doing this all season long. You think maybe it's the nerves getting to them of being in the championship game? Or maybe that Outlaws D-line is just doing a great job.
Second and very long, another high snap. Penrod trying to fall on this one, has to do the exact same thing. The center for the Panthers is having all sorts of trouble.
And the Outlaws defense runs with a nose tackle, so they have Aaron O'Daniel lined up right on the center. So maybe that is what's causing this.
Big number 77, Aaron O'Daniel, stands right in front of the man under center with the ball in his hands. It's shotgun. This time it's on the money. Penrod, a chance to sling it, drops it out in the flat. Ferris Jenkins cuts back inside. This is the first big gain we've seen all day, finally. But it comes on third and very, very long. It sets up a fourth and still very, very long.
It looks like once they get the ball into their playmakers' hands, they're able to make some moves and get some huge gains out of it. Just need to establish that connection between the center and the quarterback. It looks like they're going to go for it here.
Well, they clearly don't have a punter that they feel comfortable in rolling out.
Oh, unless
They could be punting with
it is
Penrod here.
right here. No.
Snap isn't great. Penrod boots one straight up into the air. It's going to take a hop that favors the Outlaws as well. Field position inside the red zone for the Outlaws offense when we come back. Yeah.
The Outlaws are very well coached.
The Outlaws are very well coached, David. Rocco Matta back out there on the field. 20-0 lead for the Outlaws at home. Just looking to stretch their advantage. They hand off to Ryan Craddy. Craddy carrying a couple of Panthers on his back inside the 10. Appears to be second and short.
Again, right here, you have so much so much field on the left side because of where the hash marks are at this level of football.
That'll bring up first
You have
and goal.
Trace Day out there on an island with number 17, Cruz Rodriguez. Do you give him a chance right here, Ryan?
Why not? We've seen it a couple times already. Matta doesn't give him the chance. Hands off to Craddy, trying to barrel his way through a couple of Panthers, and he's going to get held right at the goal line. First and goal coming. Actually, that was first and goal. It's now second and goal.
Again on the carry. Takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Couple of new substitutions for the Outlaws. They might go jumbo here. That is the look. Bunch of dudes on the line of scrimmage.
Looks like Craddy
Wildcat.
take the snap himself.
Craddy does get the snap directly. Plunges his way into the end zone for 6. 26-0 Outlaw lead.
For the Outlaws, touchdown.
I believe that's 3 touchdowns on the day for Craddy. It's not even halftime yet.
Extra 2 points here. Trying to make it 28-0. Snap is fine. Kick is up. Flag on the play. It was wide.
Good, but there is a flag on the play.
See who it's on. Officials congregating, and it'll be on the Panthers.
Foul against the Panthers.
So a chance to re-kick it perhaps now. Couple of rough snaps now for Trace Day, the long snapper. He's done more than enough for himself on the offensive side, but if they want to use him as that long snapper, you got to hit your duties, I suppose. All right, 26-0. Kick is up, and kick is blocked. No good. 26-0 still the score. The Outlaws a 4-touchdown lead over the Panthers. 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the half. 26-0 lead for the Outlaws.
If I were a betting man here, I would say the Outlaws are going to try another onside kick.
Well, they've done it every time so far. No success yet for them. Jack Carson trying to boot it away. Looks like he might actually launch this one into the stratosphere, and instead he doesn't, and there's a flag on the play as well, much to the chagrin of the Outlaws head coach.
Look to be offsides on the kicking team.
Offsides against the Outlaws. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Eager to get going, the Outlaws up 26-0.
And now here at 35, maybe they do try to pin him deep a little bit, kicking from further back. However, their defense has been absolutely dominant, so we'll see what they plan to do here.
Kicking from a little bit deeper now. Carson stands in and boots one away. This one he hit fully, but it got a lot of problems there. Panthers fall on it. Will get possession around the same spot they've been all day long, their own 45.
After that kick, the Panthers will take over 1st and 10 on their own 44-yard line.
know they've been struggling here early, Ryan, but the Panthers offense, I think, has a lot more than what they're showing there. You know, every time one of their playmakers gets the ball, it is a big chunk of yardage that they're picking up. Just need to establish that connection between the center and the quarterback. And I believe Aaron O'Daniel has a lot to do with the success that the defense is having here for the Outlaws. Lined up right on that center.
Pretty menacing nose tackle, Aaron O'Daniel. Causing a lot of issues. This time they get it going. They get a quick slant out. Here's an opportunity in the flat to run. And finally, a big play comes for the Junior Panthers. Jonathan Armendariz makes the big play, gets their first down of this game.
Penrod's pass is complete. Move the ball down to the Outlaws' 36-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
2 minutes, 7 seconds to go in this half. Timeout for the Panthers. We will go to break with them.
Training Better Athletes was founded by renowned football coach Ron Sowers with the philosophy of training well-rounded young people in mind and body. TBA is the go-to for middle schoolers through the pros. Coach Sowers has worked with all sports but specializes in football offensive and defensive line skills training. Whether it's one-on-one or group training, reach out to Coach Sowers at trainingbetterathletes.com or call him at 602-435-9064. You can't cheat the grind.
Earlier, David, if you can get the ball out to their playmakers, they've got a chance to climb their way back into this game as the foul and the flag is on the Panthers.
That moved it back 10, I believe.
That penalty moves the
Was
ball
an
back
illegal
to the
block.
Outlaws' 45-yard line. It remains 1st down.
Holding penalty.
Behind the chains once again, Mason Penrod, 1st and 20. Snap is a good one. Handoff, Ferris Jenkins, stuffed. Aaron O'Daniel led the charge, made the play. 2nd and long upcoming.
Short gain on the play will bring up 2nd down.
Second and long, Penrod taking his time. Clock is rolling. He's got the snap. Whole lot of time. Up the middle, the seam route is caught. 1st down.
Penrod's pass is complete.
Caught by Jonathan Armendariz. And there is a timeout by the Panthers trying to preserve this game. Get something right before the half starts. Ends, sorry.
This fall, the Varsity Sports Show is proud to present the Arizona High School Volleyball Game of the Week. Join us this fall when you'll catch your favorite teams going head-to-head in fast-paced volleyball action. Coaches, administrators, boosters, and fans partner up with the varsity team to broadcast your games this fall. Call or text us at 480-779-9437. Right away, join our team. High school volleyball action this fall. brought to you by the Varsity Sports Show.
.49 seconds left to play in this first half. Closest the Junior Panthers have come to scoring now after a big-time play by their tight end, Carlos Nunez, on the seam route.
The Outlaws playing a lot of man defense here with one safety out. Oh.
And they will get a big-time play on a sack. Down goes Penrod. Right when it just started to seem like the Panthers were closing in on the end zone, they go a couple steps back.
Timeout by the Panthers.
So they'll have to think it over. They've got to preserve the clock again. We just took a timeout break, so we'll stay here. You're watching NYS 12U Championship Football on the Varsity Sports Channel. Ryan Sikora, David Montoya. David, 40 seconds left in this half. Do the Panthers need a score right before the break to kind of get their way back into this game?
I believe it'd be extremely helpful to score right before the half. However, I don't think it's necessary for them to climb back into this game. They still have a whole half to go. Their defense is going to have to pick it up. They're going to have to find some way to contain Ryan Craddy. He's been doing it all day long on the ground. And then when he's not able to do it, Matta comes in and delivers a strike. So whatever the Panthers coach has in his back pocket, he needs to start pulling out every stop in the playbook to try and get something going. But no, I don't believe that they have to get this touchdown right here, although it'd be a huge start for the Panthers. You see, they have two high safeties now. And it looks like Ryan Craddy's out there at safety right now.
Does it all. Penrod gets the snap, trying to sling one down the field towards one of those safeties. That was Ryan Craddy, who was in the area, and the throw was over the head of Carlos Nunez.
Pass interference against the Outlaws.
But pass interference is called. Big-time chance, new lease on life once again for the Panthers.
At this point in the game, this late in the second half, a few seconds to go before halftime. Throwing it up like that definitely, gives you that chance of getting a defensive pass interference call. I would do it again to the goal line. Maybe you get call in your favor. You're on the 1.
Right at the end of the half, Outlaws trying to maintain a shutout in the first half. Snap to Penrod. Pressure from the right-hand side. He throws a dart down the middle. It's dropped. Incomplete. Was in the hands of the intended receiver. Fell right out of him. Andrew Aldana couldn't make the play.
That was a great play call by the Panthers head coach. As we're seeing here, we have two safeties on the Outlaws defense. They're playing kind of that prevent defense, but they're so far apart, almost hash to hash. The middle of the field is wide open. That's what they tried to attack, but just not able to, pull the ball in.
24 seconds to go in this first half. Third down for the Panthers.
If I'm correct, I believe Panthers have one more timeout. It's third down here. Picking up the first off a running play might not be a bad idea. Give you a fresh set of downs to throw towards the end zone again.
You'd have to move quickly after that. Penrod under center. Snap is right in his hands. He rolls right. On-rushing defenders can't meet him. Mason Penrod trying to lunge his way for the first down. Did he get it as he steps out of bounds smartly?
It looks like it's fourth down.
Just a tad short. "17 seconds now. Fourth down and about 1.5 yards.
Now obviously the ideal situation there for them. Pick up that first down. we have a timeout on the Outlaws side. But as I was saying, the ideal situation was Penrod to pick up that first down. But now, 17 seconds left to go. You got about a yard to go for the first down, Ryan. What are you thinking they do here? You going towards the end zone with only 17 seconds left? Or
I mean, maybe the last play you ran, kind of try and get Penrod outside the tackles on a quarterback sort of keeper. Maybe get a yard, maybe waste a couple of seconds off the clock, give yourself the easy first down opportunity. That seems like it'd be the best way of going about it, considering the success you just kind of had gaining 2 yards on the last one.
Absolutely. They're playing a lot of man defense here in the red zone. Believe with so much field on the left side, Penrod might be able to turn the corner, at least pick up a first down and get out of bounds.
Penrod gets it. He will throw on 4th down. Now he's looking towards the right-hand side. Makes a defender miss. Penrod trying to get to the first down marker. He didn't get it. Turnover on downs. The half will end pretty much right there.
Penrod once again on the carry. Comes up short. The Panthers turn it over on downs.
Now with only a few seconds left to go for the Outlaws before the half. Think they just kneel it out, or do you think they're going to take a big shot down the field? I mean, this is a championship game. No lead can be too comfortable. You are playing the best team that you can play right now.
2 seconds. You'd have to imagine victory formation comes out here to end the half. They'll just take the knee and close out the half up 26-0.
Like 4 wide right here as he dropped back to pass. Again, we have some more man defenses.
Yeah, they're going to take a shot to end the half. That one launched up by Rocco Matta. It is incomplete. His first incompletion of the game, I think, as that ends the half. 26-0 lead for the Outlaws in this championship game. 12U NYS Varsity Sports Show. 26-0 ball game as we start the second half. Jack Carson set to boot one away to the Junior Panthers, who are down by 26. They gave up 4 touchdowns in the first half. Couldn't get anything going on the offensive side of the ball. They need to be a completely different team in this second frame as the onside kick is booted and gathered, picked up by Carlos Nunez, who has a bit of a hole and plunges his way to the 50-yard line.
Nunez was the one who caught that seam pass earlier that seemed to have sparked a really great offensive drive for the Panthers. They just weren't able to capitalize on it as time was ticking down to halftime. We'll see what they can do here. Down 26. Don't know if they're going to just keep airing the ball out. They're going to try and establish the run. 4 touchdowns. It's difficult to do in one half when the defense is playing as good as the Outlaws are. The Outlaws are sticking with the man defense.
Motion from the left, and they'll hand it off. On the carry here down the right-hand side, on the jet sweep, is number 33, Cole Nunez.
Cole Nunez on the carry. Gain of 2 on the play. That'll bring up second down at 8.
Snap, and the pitch back to the backfield. Ferris Jenkins is met in the backfield. Big time play. Cash Nichols on the tackle.
Cash Nichols is fired up.
Cash Nichols getting into the backfield. Drop the Panthers for a loss.
Nichols makes the tackle and bring up third and long.
Familiar sight for the Junior Panthers. See what they got to do here on 3rd and 12. Correction, 3rd and 11.
Penrod gets the snap, avoids the onrush. He's got to get away from a couple now. Stretches his way to the numbers. He's not going to get the first down, but he can get a positive gain, make it 4th and about 8.
That's Penrod on the quarterback keeper. Moves the ball down to the Outlaws' 47-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down.
As hard as it is to open up the passing game without an established running game, it seems like the only success that the Panthers have had has been airing the football out. So maybe on this 4th down, just max protect and let Penrod go through his progressions, try and get a completion downfield.
2 men in the backfield next to Penrod. Low snap to him. He's got to now play make, and he just hands it off. And on a big 4th down, the center doesn't meet the cause. It's a bad snap. Turnover on downs once again.
When as fired up as the Panthers were coming in at halftime, that's definitely got to put a downer in your spirits. Now the Outlaws ready to get back to work. Last we saw them, they were throwing an absolute bomb down the field with only 2 seconds left to go in halftime.
So, turnover on downs leads to Rocco Matta back on the field in white. Quarterback number 7 gets the snap, hands it off to Ryan Craddy. Nice little hole, tries to spin away, gets a gain of about 4 on forward progress.
Craddy once again on the carry. Holding against the Outlaws.
There will be a holding call against the Outlaws. The O-line trying to get their leverage, did a little bit too much there.
It's not something we've seen often today. But, you know, when you're dominating on the ground, Might be a little something there.
That penalty moves the ball back to the Outlaws' 38-yard line. Remains first down.
Matta gets motion from the right-hand side. He pitches it to the man in motion. Big time end around to be made here. Cash Nichols is dropped short of the line of scrimmage. It's another loss.
Cash Nichols on the carry.
That was a very hard hit to take right there. Running towards the sideline.
Gain of 1 on the play. That'll bring up second down.
Looks like he's okay. Gonna give him a little bit of a break here, though. Cash Nichols has been doing great all day today.
$26-0 lead for the Outlaws. Second and very long. Two-man backfield. Ryan Craddy behind in the pistol set. Two receivers wide. Comes the snap. They'll pitch it to Craddy. Whole lot of room if they can get a block on the outside. They can't. He is met. A big-time foot tackle right there. What a play, Andrew Aldana.
Craddy stopped for a loss.
Couple of shouts there of hold your blocks. He's 100% right. Got to be able to hold on there. It's third and very long as well now.
That'll bring up third down and long.
Snap, third and long. Play action. Looking the other way. They've got their man downfield. It's caught. Connor Olson, a whole lot of room in front of him. A couple of blockers as well, but a bunch of Panthers converge on him. And they can't even get back to the initial line of scrimmage, but a really nice gain. It'll bring up fourth and still pretty long.
Well, that was a great play call there on third and forever. You know, they had a little misdirection. And then they came back with a screen pass, able to pick up a huge gain. Just not enough for the first. First down marker all the way to the Panthers' 41-yard line. So about 4th and 18 here.
Same pistol set. Craddy in the backfield, 4th and long. Matta rolls to his right, looking to throw. It's a high looper. It's caught. Cash Nichols makes the play, but is going to be stopped short of the first down marker. Turnover on downs. Panthers get the ball back in their hands. And down on the field is an Outlaw back there in the backfield.
That was a great play by Matta, again rolling out, delivering a strike. Just not enough for the first. Again, they had to get to the Panthers' 41-yard line.
Training Better Athletes was founded by renowned football coach Ron Sowers with the philosophy of training well people in mind and body. TBA is the go-to schoolers through the pros. Coach Sowers has worked with all sports but specializes in football offensive line skills training. Whether it's one or group training, reach out to Coach Sowers at trainingbeterathletes.com or call him at 602-435-906. Cheat the grind. This fall, the Varsity Sports Show is proud to present the Arizona High School Volleyball Game of the Week. It's this fall when you'll catch your favorite teams going head-to-head in fast-paced volleyball action. Coaches, administrators, teachers, and fans partner up with the varsity team to broadcast your games this fall. Call or text us at 480-794-37 right away and join our team. High school volleyball action this fall, brought to you by the Varsity Sports Show.
Back here, 1st and 10, the Panthers with the ball, down 26. They got a big 4th down stomp on the last possession for the Outlaws. Can anything get going for their quarterback and their center, really, as they snap it off? Good snap. Ferris Jenkins on the carry. He is brought down. Shoestring tackle. Big-time play made.
He had a lot of field in front of him, Ryan. He just barely tripped up, as you said, a shoestring tackle. Only able to pick up about 3 or 4. Definitely going to have probably a 1st down.
John Beauport makes the tackle. Snap, taken aside, out in the flat, caught just shy of the 1st down. The play made by a host of men in white for the Outlaws. Roy Barraza made the catch.
Pass is complete to number 22, Roy Barraza. Moves the ball down to the Outlaw 44-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down.
Snap. Toss over. It's another one out in the flat, and he slipped. Nunez couldn't get anything going. Slipped on the turf. It'll be 4th and about 4.
And Rod's pass complete to number 80, Jonathan Armendariz. That'll bring up 4th down.
They contain, and they force a turnover on downs. The Outlaws have been fantastic on the line of scrimmage today.
And the Outlaws will take over 1st and 10.
Still 26-0 scoreless in this second half. 1:16 left in the 3rd quarter. Outlaws taking over. This has been a quick 3rd quarter. Home team clearly starting to establish a win, get out of here, run the ball, run the clock mentality. First and 10, and a whole host of Panthers jumped off sides. That'll be a couple extra yards for the Outlaws.
The Panthers. 5-yard penalty brings up 1st down and 5.
Snap, handoff, and met behind the line of scrimmage. Ryan Craddy couldn't get anything there, and good contain by the Panthers.
Grady once again on the carry. Loss of 1. That'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
Timeout Outlaws. We'll take the timeout with them. 26-0 lead. In fact, it's the end of the quarter. 10 minutes away the Outlaws are from a 12U championship on the NYS.
We out. Oh, it's not getting any.
We're not out?
Easier being out here. It's so hot.
"24th Street Dental Biltmore is the place to go for cosmetic dentistry. Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is the first step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore, call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Ain't that a tough conundrum of a name for you, David? What say you?
Tough name. I don't even want to butcher it. I don't want to try.
He's not even going to try. That's so helpful.
I'll leave that one to you. Great job, nonetheless.
Of course, of course, of course. Third and 10 out of the halftime or the quarter break. Snap and toss over to the outside. Room to run for Aiden Diamond, who's tackled just inside. Maybe just got out of bounds. Clock will roll, so he was in bounds. It's 4th and long.
You know, other than that one Hail Mary pass at the end of the first half, I haven't seen a dropped ball by any of these Outlaw wide receivers. Any pass that's been on target has been completed. And at this level, that's an insane stat. Got to give them credit. We were saying during the break, it's not getting any easier being out here in this heat. You can only feel for these kids out there on the hot turf. Still being able to bring in these passes.
They've been really effective. They put their quarterback in good spots today. Let's see if they can put him in another good one. He rolls right. This is going to be a tough spot, and it is going to be incomplete, in and out of the hands of both a Peoria Panther and an Outlaw player. Turnover on downs. Again, we've seen a whole bunch of those in this half.
So close to being intercepted. Probably better off that it wasn't. Would have lost a few yards on the turnover on downs.
First down for the Panthers. Penrod gets the snap, feels the pressure, rolls left now. Trying to step up in the pocket. He's contained there. He's got to find the edge. Gets a positive gain out of all of that, steps out of bounds. It'll be second and about 7.
44-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
Something I would have liked to see a little earlier on from this Panthers offense. We saw earlier in the pregame warm-ups, their route tree was pretty simple. Now it's getting a little complex here, and they might be doing a little too much to try and get open instead of just running straight downfield and making one cut. Taking a little bit too much time to develop for Penrod.
2nd and medium. Penrod has it. Penrod now has to roll out of pressure, and he found the hands of a receiver. Ferris Jenkins couldn't hold on. 3rd and 6.
It's probably for the best for him to just bat that ball down anyway. It was met by a wall of Outlaws. Would have lost about 5 yards on the play.
Nothing but turnovers on downs in this half. It seems like every single possession has ended with one. Still 26-0. Clock is closing in on zeros. Snap handoff. Jenkins trying to get space, tries to cut away and can't quite do so. It'll be 4th and 2.
That's number 5, Ferris Jenkins on the carry. Moves the ball down to the Outlaws' 41-yard line, where it'll be 4th down.
Snap. Penrod on 4th down, looking downfield. Incomplete, no PI. Turnover on downs once again. Outlaws regain possession of the rock. .713. Matta in the pistol. We'll pitch it off to Craddy. Down the left-hand side, gets to the numbers, and he's met by a tackle. Cruz Rodriguez got there first, but he's eventually brought down by a couple more Panthers in green, mainly Jaden Jerome.
And still here in the 4th quarter, you see the Outlaws still switching it up, going pass, run, first 2 plays on the drive.
And flag on the plate. False start.
False start against the Outlaws. 5-yard penalty.
Clock will roll yet again. 26-0 still the score. 3rd down. Long way to go. This Outlaw offense closing in on a championship. Rocco Matta gets the snap, tosses it off across. It's a complete pass to his tight end, Connor Olson. It'll be 4th and about 4 or 5. Clock still rolling.
Connor Olson. Short gain on the play. That'll bring up 4th down.
Fourth down. Matta trying to orchestrate a first down for the first time in what seems like forever. He tosses it outside. It's in the hands of Cash Nichols, but he could not hold on. Turnover on down once again.
Peoria will take over on downs.
Cash Nichols is the only time today it seems like he's dropped the ball. Beating himself up over it, however. Still, he's had a great game today. Also, I forgot to mention earlier, Cash Nichols. Only seems fitting that he's wearing number 5, right?
It's, amen. Indeed.
With the last name like Nichols.
Up in the air,
Intercepted.
it's caught. Olsen picked it up in the sky. That's an interception. Rumbles for about 4 or 5 more after that.
Wanted it himself. Had the concentration and the focus as he flexes towards the sideline. What a play by Olsen. Swatted himself. Able to locate the ball in the air. He just had a reception last drive as well at the tight end position. There's a reception on defense as well now.
There's a big turnover that kind of puts the exclamation point on this one. Offense back out there for the Outlaws after a brief excursion on the bench. Rocco Matta joined in the backfield by Craddy and Alex D'Oliveira. Oliveira goes in motion. It's a pass play. Matta looking to deliver downfield towards Cash Nichols. It's on the dime. What a throw by
It's a touchdown.
Rocco Matta.
Cash Nichols dropped the 4th down converting pass last drive, comes back and makes a statement in the corner, hits the pylon, takes a hit, and scores.
Matta on the money. Nichols cashes it in.
I see what you did there, Ryan.
6 points, it's 32-0. Cash Nichols scores the touchdown to extend this advantage beyond 30 points. On to kick the extra 2 is Jack Carson. And again, extra points are worth 2 as Carson kick is up, unaffected, and it's good. 34-0.
And the extra point is good.
Outlaws closing in on a championship.
So here in the 3rd quarter, Outlaws lead 34-0.
'Your real estate professional, Harold Steffi, broker and owner at Core Values Realty, believes it comes down to 5 things: trust, integrity, respect, honesty, and loyalty. These are not words, they are what they say they are, nothing else. When you choose Harold Steffi, whether you're buying or selling your home, you can expect your 110% satisfaction and commitment to ensuring that all real estate needs are taken care of every step of the way. Call Harold Steffi at Core Values Realty, 623-693-6178.
.433 left to go in this one. This one booted high, and it's going to get all the way perhaps to the end zone. Not quite. Falls about 2 yards short. Picked up by the Panthers. A chance to return it back now. And for once, the Panthers aren't really in good field position. Stuck inside their own 25. On the return, it was number 10, Jackie Epson.
Yeah, that was the first time all day the Outlaws decided to kick it deep. They've been onside kicking it, unsuccessful onside kicks all day.
Penalty is against the Panthers.
And then last drive, number 55, Olsen was able to swat a pass into the air, intercepted himself. See what the Outlaws defense has in store.
After that penalty, the Panthers will take over. 1st and 10 on their own 9-yard line.
Penalty, the Panthers stuck inside their own 10 now. After that, it's going to be a really tough opportunity. They just haven't had any opportunity really to score at all, and now this is probably the worst chance they've had today. Down 32-0, stuck deep inside their own territory. Snap.
We have a quarterback change here.
Jenkins trying to get some motion out in front of him. He's got a whole lot of room. Ferris Jenkins from the 8-yard line to the end zone. 92-yard scamper. There is a flag on the play back at around their own 30. But for now, it's 6 for Jenkins and the first points of the day for the Panthers.
And they pick up the flag.
See if they do call it
They're
back, and
waving
they
it
are
off.
going to wave off the flag, so that's 6 for Ferris Jenkins. Touchdown, Panthers. Big-time run from the tailback. (34-6). 2-point attempt to come on to make it 34-8. The Panthers will get something out of this game. And really the big takeaway for them offensively is they just couldn't get it going past the center quarterback exchange. But if they did, Ferris Jenkins is an absolute dude. They'll go for 1 here instead, so no faith in their kicker. They're stuffed short. So it'll remain 34-6. Outlaws give up points, but still way out in front.
And here in the 3rd quarter, the Outlaws still lead.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk to you about a good friend of mine named Bob Jenkins. Bob is a Marine Corps veteran. Bob and his younger brother DJ own Vets Built Contracting. For 5 years, they've been hiring and putting veteran work. Vets licensed, bonded, and insured both residential and commercial, specializing in renovations, remodeling, new build, casitas, safe rooms, or small commercial TI work. If you're a skilled vet looking for work, a homeowner in need of work, or a commercial business needing TI work, please call Bob or DJ at Vets Built at 480-584-3675.
Back here, closing moments of the 12U championship. Outlaws up 34-6, but maybe the play of the day from Ferris Jenkins before we went to break. Big time long 92-yard touchdown run. Still all Outlaws though.
Yeah, had a funny exchange there. Didn't know we were on break. I thought I did some great color analysis.
Oh, you didn't think you did do some great color, David Montoya. I mean, if you want to spout it again here as they go onside kick right into the gloves of Ryan Craddy, who's going to try and return it before he's forced out of bounds, tackled by a couple led by Jackie Epson.
No, but as I was saying, before we went to break, Ferris Jenkins, you said he might have had the play of the game there. We were just saying that they started on the 9-yard line. Might have been the worst chance that they had all day to score, and they do it in one play. So Jenkins definitely has been making plays all day when he gets into open space, and right there we see what happens. Now, do the Outlaws run it out? We thought last drive they might run it out, but they're trying to spread the wealth on offense. We saw Cash Nichols with a huge catch and run to the pylon.
Rocco Matty gets the snap, hands it off to Ryan Craddy. Craddy finds the hole and plunges for 8. Nice first down gain from the Outlaws.
Brady on the carry. Timeout, Peoria.
Timeout, Peoria. Down 34-6 in the 12U NYS championship game. Just maybe trying to salvage something, a moral victory perhaps.
Chris Scott of RE/MAX is Central Oregon's best realtor for anyone thinking of a vacation home or relocation. He's our very own born and raised who moved his family to Central Oregon nearly 15 years ago. Contact if you're thinking of it in beautiful Central Oregon. It truly is living at its best. 541-999-5614. Proud partner of the Varsity Sports Shows, it's Dylan.
Out of timeout, it's 2nd and 4 for the Outlaws. Rocco Matta gets the snap, hands it off to Ryan Craddy. Same thing as last time. This time not as successful. Instead of a 6-yard gain, it's a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 2.
And you know, all the playmakers on the Outlaws side of the ball, offensively at least, have all scored a touchdown. I think that's why they're just trying to run it out. Whereas last drive definitely looked like they were trying to force it to Nichols so he could get that championship touchdown, you know. Trace Day had one earlier. Nichols just last drive, and Craddy's been at it all day long.
Hand off to Craddy again from Matta. And Craddy looks like he might have just gotten the first down. They will move the chains and keep the clock rolling. Rocco Matta hands it off on all 3 plays, and Ryan Craddy moves it across.
And that's an Outlaws first down.
Outlaws trying to run down the clock. Matta hands it off to Craddy again, and this time Peoria, they do a really good job of getting through the line of scrimmage, making the play. Tackle made in the backfield by number 20, Jacob Perez, as well as number 15, Dominic Borland. .125 remaining. That's all that separates the Outlaws from a 12U state championship. Rocco Matta has thrown the ball extremely well and then handed it off to his workhorse in the backfield, Ryan Craddy, when he's needed to. Those two have combined for a dominant outing today. Up 28. Matta gets the snap, hands it off to Craddy this time. There's a big hole, and a big run comes up. He's met by the safeties. The second level of the defense makes the play. 7-yard gain for Craddy.
Craddy once again on the carry.
1:14 now to go after the timeout. Matta hands it off to Craddy. Another big hole for Ryan. And another first down for the running back.
Craddy once again on the carry. And that's another Outlaws first down.
Victory formation coming out here, David.
I believe so now that the Junior Panthers are out of timeouts. I think they might just kneel it out here. Claim that 12U NYS championship. However, it looks like they're going back to pistol formation.
They've been in it all day, except for that one time they went 4 wide and tried to chuck it up to end the first half, and they will take a knee. Unique way to do it, but there's the first of probably 2 kneel downs that separate a title from Rocco Matta and this Outlaws team. 34-6. Dominant fashion on Championship Saturday. It was an 8 a.m. kickoff. They got up early, and they played great football.
We're seeing some celebrations here on the Outlaws sideline. There we go.
Matta takes the knee, and they rush the field. Your 12U champs in the NYS of the state of Arizona, the Outlaws, 34-6 over the Junior Panthers.
They dumped the Gatorade on their coach.
And they got the Gatorade on their coach. A state championship at the 12U level for the Outlaws in the NYS. Winners 34-6 on the day. And for my broadcast partner, David Montoya, our production team, and our producer, Bailey Leisure, I've been Ryan Sikora on the Varsity Sports Show channel. 34-6, your final score. The Outlaws top the Panthers in this one.
Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, create a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-799437. The Varsity Sports, Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you.